you're so pushed down and surrounded by emotion and depression, you can't think clearly. There's so many things that you can't see through. It's beneficial to retain an attorney because they know the law. They know what you're entitled to, what you deserve. They will guide you from one point to the second point and only deal with the facts. I'm Tracy Lockett, and I live in Clayton, North Carolina. I am a 911 dispatcher for North Carolina State University Police Department. I was married to my wife for 6 years. We got to a point where we were going to try a separation on a temporary basis. I saw a self-divorce packet on the dining room table and it flashed. Uh-oh, this is where her mind is. I better get prepared. So it was that day that I started the hunt for an attorney. I had no idea where to start. I just let my fingers do the walking on the internet, and there they were, Haas Associates. It was just happenstance that they were part of the LGBT community in Raleigh, and I felt more comfortable being a same-sex marriage, going to somebody with that experience. I think also being in this community, you almost feel like you're less deserving or less seen as a real relationship or entitled to what normal people who get divorced are entitled to. Amy Nuttall made it very clear right from the beginning, yes, you are entitled to the same as any heterosexual couple. So she made me feel very at ease with the whole experience right off the bat. The thing that stood out the most about working with Amy, she has a presence and she comes across very confident and very knowledgeable. She knows the law inside and out. She makes you feel like you're valued and that you are entitled to something, that your marriage did mean something and you were a participant. But I can see where in a court, the opposing side would be intimidated, and that was something that I thought was admirable. The process was very streamlined. Amy made it very easy, as well as Tammy, her paralegal, and Carol, who also works in the office. They kept me up to date with what was happening next, what they were attempting to accomplish, dealing with the other opposing attorneys. There was not mediation. Both my wife and I wanted to settle this. And she kept coming back to, why did we spend money to hire attorneys when we could have put that money towards a settlement? However, I know in my heart of hearts that if attorneys were not involved, there would have been no settlement. There would have been arguing and debating and bad feelings. I'm pretty naive when it comes to the law, and I tend to be too nice. I wasn't out to bankrupt anybody. Amy would come back behind me and build me up and say, no, this is what you deserve, and it's going to be a negotiation. It was nice to have somebody who definitely had my back. We had both gone back and forth with some numbers, and we accepted and agreed. Our court case was put to rest a couple months before the court date, and it feels good. It was less than a year, back and forth. I just got my money. I can breathe a little bit financially. I do enjoy time on my own. I've got 3 dogs and a cat and my sister and my niece and my nephews and my son and my work. It's very peaceful. The divorce is not looming over the head, and life is good. Life is really good right now. I just needed to, in Amy's words, protect myself. Amy was there to look after me and to make sure that I was taken care of as well. I appreciate her interactions and availability. She made herself extremely available. If I ever needed her, she was just a phone call away.